Hello everybody, welcome back to the Punk Rock Player One channel. I have another review for you guys. Today we're looking at Hot Water Music with their latest review, VOWS, and I'll go ahead and tell you guys a little story about how I knew of Hot Water Music before this album. So I became a huge Alkaline Trio fan after listening to California and Nine, and I was looking at through Alkaline Trio's previous releases, and I saw the split that they had. I think it was just called Split with Alkaline Trio and Hot Water Music. I definitely listened to the Alkaline Trio tracks, but I didn't immediately listen to the Hot Water Music tracks. So before this review, I wanted to go listen to those Hot Water Music tracks before I listened to this new album. And I was very much impressed with the Hot Water Music songs on the Split EP, and I very much enjoyed their covers. Like, they covered Radio, and I think Bleeder, I think that was the name of the Alkaline Trio song, but I definitely know they covered Radio, and their covers were great, and their original songs were great. So I had a feeling that I would definitely want to check out this album. So that's a little story behind me and my relationship with Hot Water Music. I don't really know much of their music other than that Split EP. So getting right into it, the first song, Menace, I definitely loved the lead riff for this song, and it had awesome vocals for the verse and definitely different vocals for the chorus. And the song was extremely fast. And I like how clearly I could hear the bass guitar for some reason. Some albums, I just can't hear the bass guitar in the mix. I don't know what happens, but in this case, for this song, I can hear the bass guitar really well, which I like. Sick. And yeah, I basically put for this song, this is the tightest song I've heard in a while. It's just straight to the point, compact. It is just like your regular, typical 3-minute track, but for some reason, it just works. I bet this was their lead single. I'm not sure what it was, but I'm pretty sure this would have been a good one. And this ended up in my top 5, so boom. Next song after that is Searching for Light, and I just noted that I love the guitar so far in the album. I love the sound of it. And the vocals, definitely, I could tell. I've been saying this for the past couple album reviews, but you can tell there's weight behind the vocal delivery. So I always appreciate that. You could actually tell this means something to the person singing the lyrics. So very much appreciated. I'm surprised, again, I keep getting surprised by this in my album reviews, but that did not end up in my top 5. I'm like, what? I said that note, but this didn't end up in my top 5. But moving on, the next song is Burn Forever. Again, sick riff, and this song definitely reminds me of Alkaline Trio in the best way. Very much, definitely sounded like Alkaline Trio for sure, and it had a solid chorus. So definitely, this song ended up in my top 5. Faux show. Next song after that is After the Impossible featuring City and Color. I'll have to check out City and Color because I'll be honest with you, with this song, I was having a hard time figuring out who was Hot Water Music and who was City and Color. So I'm going to have to check them out, but that's not to diss this song. It's actually a really great song and great feature, because even though I can't really tell what they're adding, they added something good, because this is a great song. It has a peaceful beginning, and it's really just more of a straight up rock song, which is not a bad thing, and more rock than punk, and definitely has a huge emphasis on vocals once again, and it has heartfelt lyrics. So great song all around. Next song after that is Remnants, and this has like a bouncy riff during the verses, and then it goes straight back into punk, and it also has a nice touch with like the bangle percussion instrument during the chorus. I believe it's the chorus. No, in bridge, my bad. And it had a good build up to the last chorus. And yeah, just perfect build up. So this song also ended up being in my top 5. And then the next song after that is Almost Yawned. Sorry, that's not the name of the next song. Next song after that is Chewing on Broken Glass. The drumming is definitely on point, and it's the best instrumental of the album so far. And I definitely like how he says, because there's no way that we get this right, or there's no way that we got this right. He kind of sings it like that, but this song absolutely ended up in my top 5 as well. Next song after that is Fences featuring Thrice. Crazy feature. Insane feature. I don't know. There's a yawn. I don't know if this is the full band Thrice. I'm assuming it is. That would make sense because there's like duetting guitars throughout. So I'm assuming it's both bands playing at the same time, which is like crazy. That's awesome. Definitely has that full sound that you would expect with a lot of instruments playing. So the song was very good. Next song after that is Side of the Road. This is definitely in my top 5 I already put. And I like how in this particular song, it might be 2 vocalists for Hot Water Music, because this particular vocalist has like a lighter, higher voice register. And that made this song for me. So Side of the Road, absolutely in my top 5. Next song is Wildfire featuring Calling Hours. And this is definitely right back into punk. It has heavy riffs, definitely like metal punk. Metal tinged punk. And it has a spoken word bridge. I kind of am wary of spoken word because sometimes it can kind of derail a song. But it did not. It was in and out. It was seamless. It didn't bother me that much. So cool. And yeah, I like for sure the lyric, I want my money back, and the good lyric, very good lyric. They say that throughout the song, and it's you wouldn't expect that to be a lyric, but it sounds good, so it works. Next song after that is Bury Us All. This also has a nice chorus, and it has a good like vocal arrangement, but pretty vocal arrangement. And this will definitely be a repeat for me. So Bury Us All is also in my top 5. It's probably top 6 or 7 by now. The next song after that is Touch the Sun. The song had nice bass lines and also had the higher vocals from before. So you have the higher voice person singing on this one. And excuse me. There's a good old classic punk style to this one. Had very good, awesome post-chorus that's epic sounding, kind of hype, building hype. And Touch the Sun definitely ended up on my top 5 as well. Next song after that is The Closer, Much Love, featuring the Interrupters. And it's definitely anthemic sounding at the beginning. And what do you know? This song is basically just a straight up classic rock song. Nothing wrong with that. And it's cool to see a band like Hot Water Music. I think they're more of definitely more of like emo punk / punk do just a classic rock song. It sounded great. And the Interrupters, very good feature. It just blended well into the song, and it's very much a happy song. And basically, to sum up this album, I am going to give it, there are no skips. So that's my main criteria for a 10 out of 10. That's what I'm going to give it. No skips. And with that knowledge of me knowing these guys from the Split EP, I feel like this album, funnily enough, actually pairs really well with Alkaline Trio album review that I did. Or basically, this album pairs very well with Alkaline Trio Blood, Hair, and Eyeballs. So listen to these back to back. Honestly, do that because they pair very well with each other. I doubt that was on purpose, but has kind of like the same themes, same vibes. So maybe they should do a split again because they're kind of on the same wavelength right now for this year. So go check this album out, and I will catch you guys later.